So I just came back from my 2 weeks vacation and I left my plants unattended, and I was gonna start taking care of them right now. I just unpacked a bit and I'm running the laundry. I didn't even shower, but I saw the plants and I was like, oh my god, they need some care. But I thought I would just show you what they look like after not taking care of them for 2 weeks. My partner was here probably like 6 days ago, and he did water some plants. So not all of them look really bad, but some of them are not doing so well. So I'm just gonna take you around my apartment to show you how they're looking. Okay, so we're starting with a really bad one. This is peperomia. I don't remember which one. It's the one with the red edges, but I think this wasn't receiving enough sunlight and there seems to be a root rot. I think I could just pull this out. No, I can't. Maybe this guy? Yeah. There seems to be some fungus going on as well. All the leaves are falling. This one is still okay, but yeah, I have to remove these guys and see what's happening in the roots. This guy as well is not doing so well, but this is all the sun damage it got. I think my partner moved the plant. I mean, this already had some sun damage, and he moved the plant after he thought the soil was maybe getting too soggy. So maybe that's why I got a bit more sunburned. This guy doing great. Some leaves are falling, but that's not an issue. It does that. We're going into fall. This guy is also okay. There's some shoot coming off, but I've seen this before, so nothing much has changed. I don't know what this is. Yeah, I need to look into that. And moving on, here we have, what is this? Tussifolia, the variegated kind. It's looking good, to be honest. Nothing's wrong with it, so I'm happy about it. Dieffenbachia, looking good as well. A bit dry, but yeah, we haven't been watering it consistently, so that's not a problem. Like, it's got these dry edges. I'm sorry, I'm so bad at filming. So when it's got these kind of dry edges, and yeah, the bottom leaves are yellowing, so it means it's been dry for a bit too long. This guy's doing great, and this guy is looking awful. I don't know if, I mean, there are some new shoots coming, so I'll try to revive them, but let's see if that's gonna work. This guy not looking so great, but I think it's not the worst. I could probably, sorry about that, I could probably revive it. Aloe, so this oh no. So this I had repotted the babies, and that's rotten. This guy is okay, but it just fell out, so I'm gonna replant that. My calathea is doing really well, actually. I mean, the edges are dry, but this is not too bad for calathea. And there's some new leaf unfurling, which is sweet. So I wouldn't say this guy is doing so bad. Okay, let's move on. Here we have another Pilea peperomioides, and yeah, it's doing okay. It's leaning towards one side. My partner had probably turned the pot, so it's gonna turn towards the light now. The terrarium doing amazing. Like, this guy has grown so much, and there's this tiny knob here that's also grown a lot, so I'm happy. This guy's doing great. Moving on here, this was the new plant I got right before I traveled, and it's already shooting out new leaves. It's the philodendron lemon lime, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but it probably is. This one, I did a plant exchange with a girl here, and it's also doing great. Nothing bad going on. Yeah, but she said it's a really fast grower. It's, I think, one of the Tradescantia types. Okay, so this also is a new plant that I got recently. And yeah, it's doing great. I was hoping it would grow a bit quicker, but yeah, there are three new leaves, so I'm quite happy about that. Over on the window, so the begonias get really thirsty and they need a lot of light, so I didn't want to put them away from the light. I just kept it in its place before I left, and when my partner came back, he said it was completely like droopy, but after he had watered it, yeah, it's looking okay. It could look better, but yeah. And this is the cuttings of my golden pothos. No, this is not the golden pothos, it's the neon pothos, and that's the golden pothos. This was in the greenhouse. Yeah, they're both looking amazing. This guy has grown significantly. This is the Monstera Addisonii. Yeah, I'm just looking for pests. It seems to have none, which is good. There's some yellowing leaves, but in the bottom. But those are old leaves, so I don't really mind that too much. This guy is also doing great. I just left it here, like in direct sun. And yeah, it's looking great. It's got some spots, so I need to see if it's got some pests or something. But yeah, I think it should be okay. And now onto my greenhouse. Some plants are doing great, like my string of hearts. There is some fungus problem over here, and this has completely rotted. I don't know words today. The begonias are looking great, which I'm very happy about, because the mother plant was looking a bit sad, but I have to take care of that. These are baby spider plants. I think they have already rooted, yeah. So when I pull on it, it doesn't just plop off. And this was the cutting I took from the plant that I exchanged before, and they're also doing great. There's some like fluffy roots down here. Initially, I thought there was some fungus, but it wasn't. And that's the Tradescantia gibrina. This guy does great, no matter where I put him. But I just didn't want it to completely dry out while I was away, because this was a new cutting. And here's my golden pothos. It's grown so much since I left, so I tied on the ladder, and this is like how much it's grown. Oh no, I cut it here. So yeah, 2 leaves in 2 weeks, which is really nice. Yeah, this plant is always doing so well. And here we have Brazil philodendron. Yeah, I'm just checking the new leaves to see if it's got any pests. But yeah, it seems to look okay. Yeah, it's doing great, I would say. There's no problems. Yeah, this guy, it needs a bit of water, as you can tell. It's looking quite dry. Yeah, and it's been in the sun for a bit, so yeah, I'm just gonna try to revive that. But this guy is like super strong, so I'm not too worried. And this guy is doing great. It doesn't need too much water, because the soil is really compact and heavy. So I just water it once a week, and even if I leave, I'm not too worried. Even if it's not watered for 2 weeks, I'm not too worried. Here we have string of hearts. It's doing great. Look at these new growth. I'm really happy about that. On the other hand, this one in the terracotta pot is not doing so great. I think because it got too dry while I was gone. Yeah, it's quite papery thin. And same with the aloe. I think it just got too dry. Here's philodendron, orange or red something. I don't exactly know what it is, but it looks like it's doing okay. The cacti and the succulents, sansevieria, they're all looking great. And here is my rubber plant, Ficus elastica. It's also doing okay. I don't think much has changed. Yeah, no new unfurled leaf. Moving on, here we have the Exotica Scindapsus. It grew a few leaves. Okay, there's something white on it. Okay, it's not a pest. It grew a few leaves, which is really nice, but I think maybe it needs a bit more sunlight or a bit less. I'm not sure. The leaves are a bit like yellowy, so I don't know if it's inconsistent watering or what the issue is. Behind it is the string of pearls. It's looking okay. There's some dry bits, so maybe it got too dry at some point. And then these are the mommy snake plants, spider plants, and they're looking okay. Actually, oh yeah, this one's growing new shoots, so they're doing great, I guess. And my baby calathea, this is Makoyana. Yeah, a few leaves are drying, but there's always new growth. I don't know why, but I don't struggle too much with calatheas. Like, this leaf is completely dry, and this one is also drying, but yeah, there's some new growth here. So I always get nice and bushy calatheas. This is Scindapsus pictus. I don't know which one exactly. Yeah, but this one's also doing great. It's actually growing pretty quickly, which I'm happy about. And this is Begonia maculata. Yeah, it's the polka dot begonia. It's looking quite sad, as you can tell. It's dropping leaves, and I know if I move it, it's gonna drop more leaves. I will try to propagate it, but it's probably not gonna, I mean, it's gonna root, but it's not gonna turn into a new plant because it doesn't have a stem. Yeah, but it's looking really dry, and they need quite a bit of water. Maybe next time I'll keep it somewhere a bit darker. And here's it's the white fusion or something, philodendron. It's looking okay. The weather is getting cooler and there's less light, so the white stripes aren't as prominent, even though I kept it in front of direct sunlight. Yeah, but it seems to be doing okay. It hadn't dried out completely or anything, which is nice. And yeah, the pileas, they're doing great. These guys have grown a lot, and it actually looks much better somehow, so that's nice. Neon potos doing great. This is also growing quite quickly, which I'm happy about. This guy, on the other hand, yeah, looks really dry, but yeah, it's supposed to dry out. It's fall and it's growing new shoot, which I'm very happy about. So hopefully we have more flowers next year. Aloe looks okay. And that's my other cutting that I got from my variegated obtusifolia. And yeah, I think this one's also doing okay. It's a bit dusty. So there's some cuts here. I think it just got a bit too dry. And this guy, obviously, it's the best plant, the easiest plant to grow. Like, look how huge it's become. So I repotted it before I left, and yeah, it's looking massive. I don't know if you would be interested in seeing me taking care of my plants. Wait, I have some more. Completely forgot about this guy. This one is, like, honestly struggling so much. Like, look at this super unhealthy looking new leaf. I might just cut it off because, like, it's got thrip infestation. I don't know if you can see it, but you see all those white dots? You can maybe see it here. Yeah, so it's got a lot of thrips. I mean, it's not the worst, but this is gonna be a pain to get rid of because it's got so many leaves. I'm so sad. I just want this one to recover. Yeah, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. So this is gonna be a lot of work. I don't think I can do it today. Oh my god, look at that. It's so gross. Okay, anyways. Then here I got my Dracaena. Looking good. Nothing's wrong with it. And the fern. This is like, yeah, it looks neglected because it has been. Let's see if it's gonna get better. Peace lily. This also has thrips. No, it doesn't. It's just some dust. Yeah, it's looking okay, I think. New leaf unfurling. There's some old leaves, but I'll take care of that. This guy also looking okay. It's dropping leaves. Oh, but look at the new shoot. That's so cute. So yeah, it's doing great. This thing fell out, but that's not a problem. And here's my baby rubber tree, which is so cute. It's doing, wait, let me change the angle. Yeah, I think it's doing great. And these are my propagations of the Zebrina plant, and they're also looking great. I also tried to propagate the begonia, but I didn't leave it in the in my propagation box, my mini greenhouse. I don't know why. I think I just didn't want it to rot or something. Yeah, so there's nothing growing on it, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm just gonna water everything and see how they do. That's the last, no, that's not the last plant. But this is the last plant in my living room. It's peperomia something. I think it looks better than like when I was taking care of it. I mean, there are some dry bits, but you know, I was away for 2 weeks, so that happens. Yeah, and on to my bedroom. So I have 2 pilea plants here, and they look okay. They still have the babies going, which is nice, so I'm quite happy. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, they look good. And this is my bathroom. And the plants look great. I just have the ZZ plant and this Sansevieria plant, and this guy actually has one new shoot, and there's like 2-3 baby ones in here. I can't really see how many there are, but I might have to repot that because I don't think there's enough space for it to grow. But otherwise, it's looking great. Okay, so all in all, I think leaving them for 2 weeks, there is some damage, but it's manageable. I don't know. Hopefully it's manageable. I'm just worried about this monstera with the thrips and all. It had some thrips before I left, so I knew this was gonna happen. But the new leaf looks so sad. So I'm really sad about it. But other plants, most of them are doing great, so I'm really happy about it. I'm also gonna be traveling next month for 3 weeks this time. So I'm thinking maybe some of the plants I should put them in my bedroom, but also the weather is changing here in Germany, so it's really difficult to know what I'm supposed to do. So if you guys have any tips, let me know if you live in Germany or like similar weather area with the lights and everything. Like I checked the forecast and it looked like it was going to be cloudy. That's why I didn't move my plants from like direct sunlight close to the window situation. But yeah, some of them looks quite dry, so I'm just gonna like make a note of it, and probably those plants I will move them to my bedroom. But I don't know, like this is so hard to decide because you're away for 3 weeks or 2 or 3 weeks, and then you just have no idea how the weather is gonna change. Yeah, I think that's all. I'm sorry for my greasy face. I just put a bunch of sunscreen. I didn't even shower, as I said before. Yeah, I just wanted to take care of my plants. If you're interested in watching me take care of these neglected plants, let me know. I will be filming them, and if you have any questions, comment down below. And thank you so much for subscribing. I was really surprised to see all this people watching my videos and subscribing to my channel, and I literally have 2 videos. So yeah, thank you so much. That's really sweet. I can't believe it. And yeah, I think next time I travel, I should probably film like what I do, or where I place my plants, or like how I prepare my plants before I travel. So if you're interested in that video, let me know as well. And have a good day. Bye.